Hello, East Longmeadow, and welcome to another edition of What's Up in ELPS, the show that highlights what's happening in your school, brought to you by your kids. I'm Courtney Ingalls.
And I'm Natalie Rathbun. First up this week, Donuts with Dads, a new event at Meadowbrook that invites dads to spend some time at school with their kids and enjoy a treat, too. The fundraiser is organized by the school PTO. Lori Mees says getting dads to school during the day is challenging sometimes, so a breakfast with dads, donuts, and coffee seems like a fun way to start a typical day in a very untypical way.
This is the first time we've done this event, and we just thought it'd be nice to get the dads into school. A lot of times during the day they don't have the opportunity to come in, so it's a nice time for dads to come in and visit with their kids before school starts.
Which kind of donut would you like, Dad?
It was a little challenging. We've had a huge outpouring of people who wanted to come, so we were going to have it for 2 days. We've extended it for 4 days. We have over 200 families participating. And the snow made a little bit of a challenge because our parking is limited. So we're hoping all goes well.
We asked second grader Kirsten Mayhew how often donuts are a typical breakfast food at her house.
Barely.
And the best part about having donuts with dads at school?
Having fun with my dad and meeting my friends' dads.
That's perfect. Thank you.
So we just wanted to thank everybody very much. The response from this event was absolutely overwhelming. We're so happy to be able to share the morning with all these wonderful, smiling dads. Hopefully the kids are excited to say good morning to everybody the same way. Enjoy your donut, coffee, or your juice, and then come get a bookmark, okay?
Now to Mountain View, where a team of student leaders called the Pioneers works on ways to lighten the atmosphere and build a positive school climate. One way is through Fun Fridays, and this week it was 80s Day. Let's have a look.
Everyone wait.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
At Maple Shade, kids have been collecting pennies for patients for 10 years. Here are Sophia and Lexi with reading teacher Debbie Duville with this week's story.
The Pennies for Patients fundraiser starts this week. This helps raise money for children with leukemia and other blood cancers. Every penny counts. So let's see how we can get all involved.
Recently, we sat down with Miss Duville, who is once again the head of the program and has had experiences with her own child in relation to these diseases. Let's take a look at what she had to say. Miss Duville, what inspired you to do Pennies for Patients?
My inspiration came from my son Andrew, who at 5 years old was diagnosed with leukemia himself and was on treatment for 3.5 years, and he was 11 years old, finally cleared from having leukemia and cancer. So I needed to do something to pay back for all the research that was done to be able to cure my child back then.
What is it?
It's a blood cancer that many children or a large population of children can get. There's no reason why or how. It just happens, and luckily we have the best research out there that's always updating the way to cure cancer for children to help these kids survive, which is why I'm so lucky because my child did.
What is Pennies for Patients?
It is a way for schools to participate in raising money to help go toward the research for treatment for these children that do, or in adults even, that do get leukemia or lymphoma, which are two types of blood cancers and cancers.
How much have you raised over the years?
The school has raised, I think we've been doing it at least 5 years now, and every year we come close to about $3,000. So figure that out, about $15,000 so far, close to it.
When are the dates?
Oh, this year we are kicking it off this Friday, which is the 26th. So we are going to have an assembly for 3rd through 5th graders. We can start collecting over the weekend and start bringing it in on Monday. And it runs for 3 weeks. And I think the final date is, March 18th.
Do you think they're still having the pizza party for them?
Oh, well, we have to be able to raise a certain amount of money for the top fundraising classroom to get the pizza party. But over the last couple of years, I've added in other incentives for each Friday where there's popcorn parties and
Homework pass.
And I'm trying to think what else. But we've done some different things just for fun at our own school.
Well, thank you for doing that.
Well, thank you for asking me. And good luck, Maple Shade. Bring in the money.
ELHS presents Spartanum on March 4th and 5th. The annual talent show features comedy, singing, dance, videos, skits, and performances by the Spartanum Pit Band. It's also hosted every year by a team of MCs who have to get through some kind of adventure devised around the show's theme. This year, Spartan Olympics.
They decided, in an attempt to prove that East Meadow truly was the best, they should hold a competition of games. The winner would get the golden spicy chicken.
We caught up with the MCs during rehearsal this week to get a glimpse of what's in store for this weekend.
I've always felt like I wanted to be an MC since I first saw Spartan my freshman year. I couldn't wait till I could audition for it, and I actually wasn't planning to this year, and I was really thinking about it, and I did it, and I'm so excited that I did.
Brilliant. Just simply brilliant. You gotta get water? Then go. Many years ago, maybe even yesterday, at lunch, we hid some golden pound pins inside the soup at the salad parties. Now, only like 5 people ever get soup. In fact, you probably never even knew there was soup there. Further proving my point. Eventually, the chosen few were found. Only 4, though. Poor Aaron Cochran choked on one. God rest his soul. Either way, let's go ahead and introduce the 4 winners, I guess. Julia Damo, Allison Merritt, Regan O'Connor, yes. And Lexi Oliver. Yes.
Also at the high school this week, the Townwide Youth Safety Committee held a screening on Wednesday of the film The Anonymous People, a documentary that examines the crisis of opiate addiction through the lens of a young filmmaker who himself was addicted to heroin as a young teenager. The screening was well attended and discussion followed the film. Here are some clips from the event.
We have a problem out there, and we have a very big problem out there, and for generations upon generations, we've always had this problem. It's always been here. It's just the last 10 years since probably Purdue Pharmaceuticals came into the world that things have changed drastically, and now people are taking more of a notice because of where the use and abuse of the opiates are taking our people. And it's not just our children, it's our parents, it's our siblings, it's our aunts and uncles, it's a teacher that we had, it's a person in a store, it's everybody.
Good evening, I'm Doug Mellis, I'm the police chief, and thank you for being here. This is the community in which we live, what I've been sworn to uphold the law and provide safety and care for. And I tend to take it seriously. That's why we got involved in this.
Law enforcement's not going to be your answer for every problem that comes up in society. Last year when I sat in the office with my boss over there and we talked about this problem, he gave the green light to go forward, and start this program that you see here today.
We're so involved with the opiate crisis right now, and I have a major concern about everything else that's being left unsaid, that we're not talking enough about alcohol, that we're not talking about, to me and for me, learning how to smoke a cigarette was a gateway to smoking everything else.
I would recommend is something as simple as tell your friends, talk to other parents when you're going to games, when you're going to sporting events, when you're having friends over for dinner. Those are perfect times to talk about what we're doing in East Longmeadow and how important it is, and that it's not about whether or not it's affecting your life personally. It's about us as a community helping each other, and that if we start to raise awareness and we start talking about this issue, that we can do a lot to prevent it from happening to our youth.
Finally tonight, March 5th is the date for this year's annual ELEAF Dinner Dance for Education, a spectacular community event that funds learning resources and activities for classrooms across the district.
Hi, I'm Damon D'Amico, President of the East Longmeadow Educational Endowment Fund, inviting you to this year's Gala Mardi Gras Dinner Dance for Education at Twin Hills Country Club on Saturday evening, March 5th at 6 o'clock. The Endowment Fund was established in 1995 and holds great community events throughout the year to ensure that we can sustain our commitment to East Longmeadow education by providing educational materials, technology, and resources directly to the school throughout the district. The annual dinner dance is our most important event of the year, and this year promises to be a memorable evening with your friends and neighbors, delicious food prepared by Twin Hills chefs, colorful masks, festive attire, and dancing to live music by Crew LeGras. Since 1995, ELEAF has helped enrich the classroom experience for East Longmeadow students by funding extras not covered in the school budget. Some of these projects have included funding for robotics programs at all grades levels, iPad learning labs, classical literature, chemistry, and biology equipment, TV studio editing equipment, and many other teaching tools throughout the district. I'm proud to tell you that we will be awarding $17,000 to our schools at this year's ceremony. In addition to the great food and entertainment, we'll have a silent and a live auction, as well as a great raffle prize. So join us in supporting education at this year's ELEAF Dinner Dance for Education on Saturday, March 5th at 6 p.m. at Twin Hills Country Club in Longmeadow. Tickets are $75 per person. They're available online through our website at eleaf.org. Help be a part of a great event that supports excellence in education for our community.
This guy's making geniuses here.
Thanks, and we hope to see you there March 5th.
Now to sports. It's been a week of nail-biting finishes for a couple of Spartan teams as they advance to the playoffs. Here's our own Ian Clunan at the What's Up Sports Desk.
Thanks, guys. I'm Ian Clunan bringing you this week's What's Up Sports Update. As the regular season comes to an end, both the boys basketball team and ice hockey team celebrated their seniors in exciting games this week. The boys basketball team said goodbye to Brendan Zura, Cameron Cook, David Becker, Justin Garcia, Riley Held, and A.J. Allen. The number 3 Spartans took on number 2 Amherst and came away with a 1-point win, 54-53. Down at the half, 28-23, the Spartans, led by junior Jarek Sechon and senior Justin Garcia, came back and controlled the lane to take the lead. Next up, the Spartans have a stretch of away games and then head into the playoffs. We'll keep you posted on those results in the coming weeks. Over February break, hockey fans packed the stands as East Longmeadow took on one of the league's top competitors, Minnetrog. Junior goalie Jack O'Brien stopped shot after shot as the game went scoreless into the second period. However, 2 back-to-back goals late in the second changed everything. Senior Ben Waski scored the first goal, making way for senior Joe Saraceno to clinch the win with his goal and the final score of 2-1. No rest for the Spartans, though, as they face another league rival and town rival, Longmeadow, on senior night this week. After honoring its 8 seniors, the team struggled to find its groove as they went into the second period down 2-0. Senior Anthony Forrest stepped up and redeemed the team, scoring 2 goals, taming the Lancers' lead to 4-2 going into the third. After freshman Cormac Hayes upped the score 4-3, O'Brien broke his goalie stick, defending the goal. However, the team kept up their momentum and junior Mike Leahy finished the game with a beautiful game-tying goal behind the blue line. The Spartans are sure to face Minnetrog and Longmeadow again in the playoffs, so stay tuned. Exciting news for the girls basketball team as they clinched a position in the postseason. After a 46-30 away win over the Agawam Brownies, the Lady Spartans have finished second in their league and are moving on to the playoffs. Sophomore Meg Sharon recorded a career-high 19 points, and fellow sophomore Liana D'Alessio added 10 to help with the win. For full game coverage as we head into the postseason, make sure to check out our YouTube page, LCAT01028, and stay tuned to channels 191 and 193. That's it for today. Go Spartans!
Thanks, Ian. That's our show for this week. I'm Courtney Ingalls.
And I'm Natalie Rathbone. See you next week.